the head nation. Major marketers from the refinery. That's also a headline from the Vanguard this morning. And I'm sure you'll be very interested in this one because if you remember, I had a conversation with the Pengassin zonal chairman who had said, well, there's no way they would allow just the NNPC Limited to lift petrol. So if you go to the Vanguard, you will find details of this. What it's basically saying is that the NNPC has authorized major petroleum marketers to commence lifting of petrol from the Dangote refinery under the existing agreement between it and the refinery. So there's still something sketchy about it that we're not sure of, and that would be one. Why would it be the NNPC authorizing? The NNPC has been the system has been deregulated, right? The NNPC is not what the NNPC was 10 years ago. It's now supposed to function differently. So why is the NNPC the one authorizing who would go and get the product? And what is the existing agreement between the NNPC and the refinery that these other marketers have to live by or work with? All of those, hopefully, in the coming days, we would find out. Or perhaps you go over to the Vanguard newspaper and you just might get all of the details there. In the meantime, more headlines on the Vanguard. This one says here, 80.2 billion naira fraud. Controversy trails ex-Kogi governor Yahaya Bello's visit to EFCC. School resumption. Nigerian parents battle rising cost amid petrol price hike. I mean, this is now the anthem. Every parent, not just even parents, the teachers. I'm thinking we're not paying attention to that. The teachers in schools. Do you know how they get to school? Like they have to spend like 3 times what they used to spend to get to school. That's minus their lunch break and other things. And imagine those that have kids that would also have to go to school and they would also have to go to work to teach in that school. And I don't think the schools increase their pay to say, okay, or found, I don't know, some of them might, like I said, but we heard that, many things. Their children too also go to the schools and they would have to think of paying those fees with all of the other things involved. It's a lot. Naira depreciates to 1,645 naira to a dollar. I heard somebody said, what? Naira depreciates to 1,645 naira to a dollar in parallel market. All right, let's open the phone lines quickly. But first, go to Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. That's where you should go to first on Facebook, okay? So if you haven't, go there now, like the page, join the conversation at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. We're streaming live. So go on there now, like, drop your comments, and very important, click on the share button. Click on the share button. Let's get the numbers up, all right? I see a lot of us online already watching, so let's get more people online watching. Okay, I'll take some of your messages now. Keep the messages short. Don't forget, keep it very short. It's a live stream. Beckel Menegbo says, hope the BVAS will function well without glitch and results from it must be used to determine the winner. But I'm afraid the reverse could be the case and hope it will be put in the back-end server. King Boy says, good morning. PDP governor split over acting national chairman Damago. What are they splitting for? So I don't get. I would also have to get the details of that story because just recently we saw all the governors agree on one thing. So something might have changed. We don't know. We'll have to wait and confirm from the parties of the authorities of the party. And Anobe Kachikesi says Olatinju Disu deployed to FCT where FCT minister rules. This can be likened to I didn't get that one. What is NNPC looking for a refinery that an individual built? Why can't they repair the refinery that where the other refineries in the country and make life easy for Nigerians? I say Alaris Beef says I don't understand why NNPC should be dictating. The same question I was asking. Give this to him. Federal government should channel their energy to the states that are yet to pay the new minimum wage. The federal government has not implemented the new minimum wage, so how are the states paying? I think I had the Rivers State Commissioner for Information, and I was suggesting, is it possible? Yes, we understand that there's the wage commission that would have to do a few things, but is there nothing that states can do and start paying these monies ahead of the federal government? He says, well, They have to wait. The Wage Commission has to sort a few things out and structural adjustments and all of that. So the federal government is even yet to implement. And this is going to like what? It's 2 months after the agreement, if I'm not mistaken. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. Good news in mile 3. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
All right, go on, good news.
Thank you. PDP governor split on the fact of Damagum, the national chairman. It is a PDP governor split according to the headline. I don't think it is totally true because I heard the wiki ally of the G5, Oyo Makinde, and Makinde of Oyo State, when he was talking concerning local government program in his local state. And he somehow digressed on what the Bauchi governor said and what they discussed in the governor's room. I think only him has moved out based on his statement. Not that there is a split in the governorship. One person has a divergent view. Probably it suits his own state. After all, when they left the River State, Makinde is the leader of his state. Why won't he allow my governor, Shefubara, to be the leader of River State? So I think he deviated. I don't think that's a split. Then the issue of parents battling fuel hike. My brother, it's a serious matter. Do you know that some teachers in these private schools, their transport going and coming is not up to their salaries? Are you aware that the hike is something else? How much more parents, just as you're saying, and instead of the NNPC federal government, in fact, I blame the president because he's the Minister of Petroleum, forgetting all what NNPC is doing. It's like NNPC is the Jacob, while NNPC is Jason, while the president is the Jacob. So I think that the president should retract from what he's doing, trying to get more money for the federal government and the people in suffering.
All right, good news. Thank you. Temple in Echie, let's hear you now. Hello, Temple. Good morning. Okay, we lost the call from Temple. We'll go to NTA Road. Mufasa, good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Yes.
Yeah, hardship on parents at school resumed. My brother, the effect is unimaginable. I don't know if we are heading towards a precipice as a nation, but it's quite obvious that this administration has reached its wit's end. You know, there is no solution in sight. NNPC is stationed at Dangote refinery, whereas we have our own refineries lying moribund and fallow. Is really unfortunate. And the crack in the PDP Governors Forum, like what a previous caller said, I know I heard Shea Makinde saying something yesterday, but what I wanted to know is Ilya Damagum a substantive chairman? I mean, as acting, you have a certain period of time that you can act as chairman. And according to what the Governor of Bauchi said, that according to the constitution of the party, the chairmanship has to go to the zone that the IU come from. So I don't understand this power drunkenness that has taken over some certain individual. But like what Rabi Musa Kwankwaso said, that the PDP is dead, and if they don't want the PDP to go that line, they should just do something very, very speedily to ensure that there is sanity in the party. Thank you.
All right, Taria from Buguma. Good morning.
All right, thank you, Femi. First, I condemn the shooting by the IYC, so-called IYC. When we formed IYC, I was one of the founding youths 30 years ago. I still remember Senator David Brigade, Felix Theodolo, Tunde Anayekio, and the rest of our prominent leaders. But it's unfortunate that our people can condescend to go and kill. Who are you killing? The struggle is to develop our Niger Delta area, empower our youth who have been long neglected. It's quite sad. If let me also have my voice. Teachers that are teaching in school in Calabar area, because of the riverine terrain, do you know that some people spend as much as 4,000 to get to you get.
Taria, unfortunately, you're going interrupted. I think we're a service provider. If you can, please call us back. We need to understand the situation there, what you're trying to explain. In the meantime, Uche Ken from Echie, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning, sir.
Okay.
I want to look at the man that disassociated himself on the purported dissolve of Sir Kingdom Afrole's leadership of Seattle Landlord Association. I think the man has done well, if you ask me. And I also believe that many will also confess to the unlawful act. Like I said before, that I witnessed the election of Sir Kingdom Afrole, and he was duly elected and sworn in. And since then, he has been carrying out his duty diligently and effectively. And I can tell you for free, so far God lives, 4 years is sacrosanct. Let me finally talk about the PDP governor splitted over plots to sack party chairman. First question we should ask is, did they reserve the right to sack the national party chairman? I believe we play with everything in this country. Party has its own constitution. The PDP government does not have right. They are not the National Working Committee people. So they don't reserve the right to do that. And I can tell you for free, they will continue to split more. I'm talking about them backing the governor of Rivers State. Are we still joking that the governor has allegedly directed his people to go to APP? Allegedly. And he's still here fighting to grab the PDP structure. That structure has gone now. I believe we should be talking a different thing by now. Let me take it.
Let's Barry from Bori. Good morning.
Good morning, Ifeami Andrew.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Ambassador Marvin Yombana commissioned the remodeling of Bori Police Station. I think that is a very good one. I commend him for that. I think kudos to him. Bori Police Station was possible and hazard to commuters, even to pedestrians, because you cannot just turn at that very point. Suddenly, you don't know that point was blocked, and it caused a lot of accidents to vehicles. So I commend him for seeing that as a major risk to motorists, and he has resolved that issue. I think kudos to him. Then the IYC, I think I said it a few days ago. I think the time has come when we will have to add maturity, despite the fact that they say we are youth. We have to add maturity to our youth, and that is the reason why you see elders don't want to give us chances to at least occupy major positions, because we think outside. I don't know the way we think, and the time has come when we need to change our mentality. Look at what happened, and has led to the suspension of 2 other persons. I think we have to learn the lesson, looking at ourselves that we are not used to politicians again. That it is time we have to act maturely, and show others who are coming that this is the way that is properly.
All right, thank you very much. Let's Barry Blessed from Alu. Let's hear you quickly. Good morning, and then we go to JJ afterwards. Yep, go ahead.
The crisis that rocked your youth congress that led some people die and some people injured is uncalled for. It's not done. When you are choosing your leader, don't try to kill somebody, because that person you kill may be the person that will favor the community tomorrow. Having said that, PDP governors, please offer the Damago issue. Let me tell you one thing. Nothing like a split there. The PDP governors are saying the truth. See the Rivers State issue. Said that the structure of Rivers State remain with governors in Fubara. FCT minister have come to the state to govern Rivers State for 8 years, and after his era, the governors in Fubara take over, which is fully in charge of the state. When former governor being Odile governed the state, he left the state to another governor, and the structure remained for that present governor that time. So anybody that's saying that the structure will go to LCT back, the person is an enemy of the state. See the good work that Governor Subara is doing. Inaugurate the 23 local government chairman, caretaker, to be empowering people, grassroots, so that the poverty alleviation will be out of the state. See the Dr. Dalis in Oji, constructing internal roads. See the electricity in Alo is working very fine now. See the type of people we need. Having said that, pertaining the fuel issue, Dangote and the NNPC, Our leaders, some of our leaders, having refinery outside the country, they will not want Nigeria refinery to be function. How the federal government will believe in a private firm for you to go and lay there, collect the fuel, and they sell it to others. This is local production of the refinery. Why the price of the fuel will not come down? See, the price of goods in the market skyrocketed. People cannot send their children to school again. Where are we heading to? Who is fooling who? Later, they are going to say that they want to share us palliative. Is it the problem that we have?
All right, let's go to JJ quickly. Thank you, blessed. JJ from Rubikbo, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
All right.
You were here, we are all here, when our governor told us that he is still a member of the PDP. He told the BOT, he told the governors, PDP Governors Forum, I don't know where people allegedly, they hide under the word allegedly. The governor is a member and a bona fide member and the leader of the PDP in Rivers State. People should get that straight because I have to correct that impression because of children in their father's car now going to school. They are listening. Children are listening. Oko Jumbo commend Marvin Yobana for the remodeling and the good job he's doing, providing life, providing empowerment and everything for Kana people. I also commend Marvin Yobana. Conclusively, Dangote Refinery, major marketers lifting petrol right now. NNPC lifted with over 300 trucks. They fix their price. I hope major marketers will not fix their own. We do know what is the cost of production and know how much is the markup at the end of the day so that things can go well. FC, whatever that came to your studio the other day, said they want to remove middlemen from the system. What is NNPC doing right now? Are they the new Royal Niger Company of 1914, 1912? Basket no shame, make person carry a shame now.
All right, JJ, thank you very much. Let's take a few messages on WhatsApp quickly. This person says, when the FCC minister was governor, who was leader of the party in Rivers State? Felix from Oyigbo. The PDP has unfortunately allowed itself to be blockaded by forces that do not have its interest at heart, allowing one individual to be lord over a party. It's very catastrophic. China Gorum JP is from you. This one says, for the teachers, both state and federal government will have to do something and do it urgently. Teachers are under intense pressure to cope with rising fare to and from school. I think the only way out of the current quagmire that teachers find themselves is to create special allowances for them or reduce the number of days in a week from 5 to 3 or 2 days per week. In we sunny Saturday. You know, like the way it is said that lawmakers have allowances. I think they have transportation allowances, don't they? They have other allowances that some former lawmakers have come out to say that lawmakers get, both at national and state level. I always asked, how much is the allowance that teachers and other regular civil servants in public schools, what do they get as allowances for transport, for wardrobe, and the rest of them? How much is it? If they get it, because possibly when they break down their salary, then you would understand this amount is for that. How much is it? Has it been looked at compared to what our lawmakers get? Well, the truth is we have to be realistic. As much as we are saying the children, if a teacher's head is not in the right place, what is he teaching when he gets to the school? And then, do you understand how this situation can just make anybody get angry easily? Especially when the teacher is also thinking of how they are going to meet up with their own families. They are thinking of how they are going to come to work the next day. And then your child just talks anyhow or does something. And then the teacher just flares up. It's not really easy for anybody. I think everybody would have to put their mind in check because we only hope that it gets better and that people do the right things. A commercial comes on now and then we have business news afterwards.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Aquila and Priscilla Empowerment Conference.